just typed vacation and it is auto-corrected into vaccination? Seems that AI algorithm also rotates around the world of pandemic precautions. COVID-19, one of the deadliest virus outbreak in the global history. We have all the necessary information resources but don't know which one is reliable and is free from biases and prejudices. Don't worry. Today, the students of Standard 9 are here to break all the myths and to present before you all the real facts regarding COVID-19 through their small virtual radio show. I feel really thankful to our principal, Reverend Sister Frida, for providing our students a perfect platform to enhance their public speaking skills through this small radio show. Communication is a major driver in development for especially children. The combination of words and gestures can inspire people, spur them into action, and get them to dedicate themselves into a cause. In the world filled with mobile phones, tablets, and computers, people often ask, why radio? But the answer is very simple, that radio has still the widest footprints, reaching out millions of those who have no access to internet. The organization of radio show is not only a meaningful alternative for enhancing the communication skills of children, but also a very effective tool for boosting up confidence in them. To the students now, with all my best wishes to perform well in the radio show. Thank you.
Hello, Josephites! We are back!
You are listening to Radio Calmstorm 0.9 FM, and this is your favorite show, Mythbusters. Hi, it's me, RJ Archit Kalia.
And it's me, RJ Vamika Sharma.
So, yesterday I got a WhatsApp that COVID recovered patients do not need to be vaccinated.
Well, the reason of this myth to spread is that the COVID recovered patients have informed antibodies, and that's true, but they still need to be vaccinated to be on the safer side.
Yeah, so with our conversation, you might have understood that today's topic of the show is on myths of COVID-19.
So you all know that we are not COVID experts. That is why we are having two famous doctors from AIIMS Delhi.
First we are having Dr. Vashisht Mahajan.
Dr. Vashisht, please tell us something about yourself.
First of all, thank you for having me on this show. I am Dr. Vashisht Mahajan, a DM in Pulmonology, presently working as Head of Department Pulmonology at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. I am fortunate enough to be a member of Government of India's COVID-19 Task Force.
Welcome, Dr. Vashisht. We are very delighted to have you here. So, Dr. Vashisht, could you please tell us something about the third wave of COVID-19 virus?
Before telling you something about the third wave, I would first like to tell that what are coronaviruses. Coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that causes illness, ranging from common cold to more severe diseases such as severe acute respiratory syndrome, also termed as SARS-CoV, and Middle East respiratory syndrome, also termed as MERS-CoV. The COVID-19 or novel coronavirus is a new strain that was recently identified in human beings. This virus is 1/900th of size of width of hair, and more importantly, triple mutations are seen in COVID-19 during the second wave. The WHO has renamed several diseases concerning with coronaviruses. The four most concerning variants have derived their names from the first four letters of Greek alphabet, that are Alpha, Beta, Gamma and Delta. The Delta variant is also termed as Indian variant as it was first observed in India. Now talking about the third wave, in United States there was only a difference of 2.5 months between the second and third wave. So if the virus behaved as it had been behaving in United States, India could also witness the third wave in 2.5 months. However, there can be a delay if we follow all the precautions such as wearing masks and proper social distancing. So these precautions are mandatory at this time.
Yeah, so thank you, Dr. Vashisht. And now we are having Dr. Rhythm with us. Dr. Rhythm, please tell us something about yourself.
Good morning everyone. To introduce myself, I am Dr. Rhythm, an epidemiologist of AIIMS. I have passed MSc and PhD in Epidemiology branch of science. Further, I would like to extend my gratitude towards Mr. Archit and Ms. Vamika for having me on the show.
Thank you, Dr. Rhythm. We are very delighted to have you here. Dr. Rhythm, could you please tell us why so many myths are spreading very fast during this pandemic time?
See, from the starting, as ever, when the word pandemic began appearing in the headlines, people became more fearful, and with this fear came misinformation, rumors, and conspiracy theories. Even about the vaccination, the topic for which all were waiting, now with viable vaccines is completely rumored and covered with mythical theories. People have great fear related to this topic, which is more harmful than the COVID. So today, we are here to burst some myths which have taken place in the common mind and to help sufferers deal with the situation with a positive mindset.
Thank you, Dr. Rhythm. So now it's your all turn to ask questions. You can call on 10075. I repeat, 10075, and you will be connected to us. Then you can ask your questions from Dr. Rhythm and Dr. Vishesh. So I think we are having a caller here. Hello.
Hello doctor, I am Aditi. I am having a myth that I have been vaccinated for the COVID-19. Still, can I get infected or I am totally safe?
Dr. Vishesh, you can answer.
See, there is nothing like that. You have been vaccinated, so you are 100% safe. Vaccination just reduces the chances of death. So even if you have been vaccinated, you can get positive the same day, as the number of antibodies in your body at that time will be quite low. So this is a myth that after vaccination you are totally safe.
So I hope you have got your answer. Thank you for joining us in show. Hope you have a nice day ahead. Hello.
Hi doctors, I am Ankita Kaushal speaking. I have a doubt regarding COVID-19 that how effective are thermal scanners and handheld digital medical thermometers in diagnosis of COVID-19?
You can answer, Dr. Rhythm.
Thermal scanners are probably effective in detecting people who have a fever because of COVID-19. However, they cannot detect people who are COVID positive but are not yet sick with fever. Means people with no symptoms are unlikely to be detected by a thermal scanner. This is because it takes between 2 to 10 days for a person to develop a fever because of this infection, and then the scanner works on them.
So I hope you have got your answer. Thank you for joining us the show. Have a nice day ahead. We are having another caller. Hello.
Hello doctor, this side Krimanchi. So as I'm using nebulizers these days, I have a myth that will nebulizer therapy and putting lemon drops in nose would protect me from COVID-19 or not?
You can answer, Dr. Vishesh.
Many people feel that this home remedy can increase oxygen level, but this claim is totally a myth. Moreover, misuse of nebulized therapy can cause death. So you must consult your doctor before any such therapy. Talking about lemon drops in nose, this claim is also a myth. The vitamin C in lemon is essential for the body, but there is no relation between putting lemon drops in nose and between COVID-19. So there is nothing like that. If you put lemon drops in nose, you are totally safe. So this is also a myth.
Thank you for joining us the show. Hope you have got your answer. Have a nice day ahead. We have one more caller. Hello.
Hello doctor. I've been to an infected place and now I'm suffering from diarrhea. Am I COVID positive?
The most common symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, cough, shortness of breath, etc. The disease may also occur with other mild symptoms only, including low-grade fever, cough, malaise, rhinorrhea, sore throat without any warning signs, or with gastrointestinal symptoms such as vomiting or diarrhea. However, if only diarrhea is present without any respiratory symptoms, it is unlikely to be COVID-19. By the way, you may visit your family doctor once.
So I hope you have got your answer. Thank you for joining us the show. Have a nice day ahead. Yeah, one more call is with us. Hello.
Hello doctor, I'm Kanchi Sharma. I just wanted to ask if I'm not a COVID positive,
Should I store stockpile or take a medicine?
You can answer, Dr. Vashisht.
Yeah. See, there is nothing like that to stockpile dexamethasone. It does not provide any relief for mild COVID cases. In fact, dexamethasone is just a corticosteroid used for anti-inflammatory and immunosuppressive effects. Moreover, I would also like to suggest that there is no need to stockpile remdesivir injections too.
So I hope you have got your answer. Thank you for joining us this show. Have a nice day ahead. Hello.
Hello doctor, I am Harshit. I was infected with COVID 2 months back. I want to ask a question that is there any risk of getting infected with COVID again or not?
You can answer, Dr. Rhythm.
The immune response to COVID-19 is not yet understood. People with MERS-CoV are unlikely to be reinfected shortly after they recover, but it is yet not known whether similar immune protection would be observed for patients suffering with COVID-19. However, according to the new ICMR study report, 1300 of cases of reinfection are reported in the country, 58 of which could be truly termed as cases of reinfection, and the scientists even found that in these 58 cases, the reinfection had taken place after about 102 days of the patients had recovered from the virus for the first time. So it has not clearly been proved that one could be reinfected or not.
So I hope you have got your answer. Thank you for joining us. Hope you have a nice day ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Rhythm and Dr. Vashisht, for joining us to our radio show.
Yeah, thank you for calling me on this show. I'm highly obliged. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mamika, and thank you, Mr. Rachit.
Thank you, Doctor.
So this is a special part of our show for the students and teachers.
We are having a very special professor from IIT Bombay, Ms. Saisha Chaudhary, and she will deliver a speech on education during lockdown. Welcome, Saisha.
Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. A very good morning to everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Saisha Chaudhary, a professor in IIT Bombay University. Secondly, I would like to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity to share my views and give some tips and guidelines to teachers as well as to parents that how they can cope up with children during this pandemic situation. So as we all know, that people are taking precautions to protect themselves from COVID-19. But it's also very important that children can continue to learn and that they can do so in an environment that is welcoming, respectful, inclusive and supportive. As schools and teachers play a vital role in this, so they should share some accurate information and science-based facts about COVID-19 which will help diminish students' fears and anxieties about the disease and support their ability to cope up with any secondary impacts in their lives. They should engage children of different ages in different fun-loving activities, and most importantly, the teachers should create a friendly environment in which the students should not hesitate to ask their questions and doubts from them. Now, I would like to come to the foundation of children, that are parents. So as we know that during this time, children are stuck at home because of COVID, so they spend most of their time with their parents. So it's parents' moral responsibility to indulge their child in various fun-loving activities, competition, challenges, etc. Most importantly, they shouldn't pressurize their child, as the children are already mentally as well as physically stressed. They should build some conversation with their child so as to reduce the usage of electronic devices. So finally, I would like to say that true guidance is like a small torch in a dark forest. It doesn't show everything at once, but gives enough light to be safe for the next step. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.
Now we have two COVID recover patients
who will share their experience when they were affected.
COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by the newly discovered coronavirus. On March 11, 2020, the World Health Organization declared this disease as a pandemic. Today, there are over 17.6 crore people infected by this disease, out of which 38.9 lakh people are dead.
There is no need to fear when all the precautions are here.
Hi, myself Neha.
My name is Arunima and we are fully recovered COVID patients. We are here to explain you each and everything about COVID. What are the symptoms and what are the precautions that we should take?
Following are some symptoms.
The first and the most common symptoms are fever, dry cough and tiredness.
Headache, diarrhea, loss of taste or smell, pain and sore throat is some additional symptoms.
Difficulty in breathing or shortness of breath, chest pain or pressure, loss of speech or movement are some of the serious symptoms. We should seek immediate medical attention if we have these symptoms. Protect yourself and others around you by knowing the fact and all precautions. Follow the advice provided by your local health authorities.
To prevent the spread of COVID-19, we should follow the recommended steps.
Wear mask. Yes, even at your home. Keep cleaning. Do not chill. Keep all things, your bedding, towels and bed sheets by yourself. Maintain social distancing.
Check your temperature and oxygen level once a day and keep your surroundings clean.
Isolate yourself. Try your best to live in a different room. Isolating yourself in a room at a home is a better solution instead of being isolated in a hospital. We should go to hospital then only when there is a high emergency. Even we can do yoga to maintain our mental fitness. Hence, after all the discussion, the solution comes that there is no need to take any stress. We just have to practice preventive actions every day. That are, wash your hands, avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Keep cleaning as cleaning is very important. Wear mask and we can use sanitizers.
Nothing in life is to fear, but to understand. So, it's the time to understand more and fear less.
So for now, some entertainment. We are having two very famous Bollywood singers with us.
It's Sanchita and Miss Priyanshi.
Jai Jai Hind, 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 Jai Jai Hind. फिर से शहरों में रौनक आएगी, फिर से गाँव में लौटेंगे हंसी, फिर से साथ सारे यार होंगे, ना होगी पाबंदी, ना रोके कोई, फिर से सड़कों पे सब नाचेंगे, पटरी पे पहिए भागेंगे, गूंजेंगे खेलों के मैदान, बांटेंगे हम खुशियाँ, गम भी हम मिलकर बांटेंगे, फिर से होगी सपनों की उड़ान, जो साथ दे दे सारा इंडिया, फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया, फिर जीत जाएगा इंडिया, जो साथ दे सारा इंडिया, फिर जीत जाएगा इंडिया, जो साथ दे सारा इंडिया, फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया, जो साथ दे सारा इंडिया, फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया, साथ दे सारा इंडिया, फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया।
show to give tribute to the frontline warriors.
So we are having two police officers with us, Miss Vanchika and Mr. Dhruv. They will tell their experience during this lockdown.
Novel coronavirus helmets being encouraged by the traffic policemen to create awareness about this deadly disease and to keep the citizens indoor during the government imposed nationwide lockdown in the times of COVID-19 coronavirus in Hyderabad. A very warm and a refreshing morning to everyone present here. Being a police officer, I would love to share my views on the role of the police department in the times of COVID-19. Additionally, there is another important but less visible aspect of the police during the lockdown: the social service activities of the police all throughout the India. The local police agencies are tasked enforcing social distancing, but their activities are much broader. The lockdown brings officer into the regular contact with citizens needing urgent assistance. Also, the police officers are the forefront of India's health campaign, providing information and urgent supplies. This shows how the police have tried their best to reach out people, enforcing social distancing and helping them with everything they need. Now I would love my officer friend to take over this and tell you more about everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshika. Human rights is a governance issue. Every citizen has a right to protection against disasters. That's a social policy. Usually, policing is thought of in terms of prevention of crime and maintenance of law and order, but there is a growing realization that it is much more than that. We are pushing the envelope. We have built public trust in police forces through a humanitarian response on COVID-19. For police, the lockdown creates tinderbox conditions. Frontline officers expect some violations of lockdown rules, but their aim is to prevent even worse outcomes such as large-scale violence and breakdowns of public order. With respect to capacity, the Indian police have long been starved for personnel and resources. India's police to population ratio is 193 to 1 lakh, much lower than in other countries. Of the total police budget, 80 to 90% goes towards personnel cost and other 10% covers routine maintenance. The funds available for preventative policing, community policing, and citizen outreach are minuscule. Despite these handicaps, Indian police agencies have risen to the challenge of enforcing the lockdown and promoting public health. It's my humble request to you all to stay inside and adhere to social distancing. Thank you and have a great day.
So now we have a nurse with us,
Miss Avni, who will tell us her experience during this lockdown in hospital.
Hello everyone, I'm Avni Mahajan and I am a frontline worker. More specifically, I am a nurse. It is like being in a bomb attack. The site is devastating and everywhere you look is in chaos. You don't know where to start or if you can do it. You feel helpless. It is the same feeling. Patients pouring into the hospital and you want to save everyone but you just can't. The ICU has more patients than it can contain. We are trying harder and harder every day to save as many people as we can. But it is very difficult. We have to be on our toes at all the times and accept whatever comes our way. It is very crucial to take intensive care for the COVID-19 patients because their conditions change very quickly. It is all very overwhelming. The whole day we are packed up in PPE kits. We work for most of the day controlling our thirst and hunger, usually becoming dehydrated. We oftentimes do not feel depressed. After our shifts are over, we always feel very worried that our families will get infected through us. I'm especially worried about my grandfather, who is already a patient of diabetes, and about my little cousin, who is just 6. You might all have been in lockdown, but we all frontline workers have been in action, making sure that you all are provided with the necessary services. All we ask of you people is that you will stay at your homes and decrease the risk to yourselves and your families.
and also take necessary precautions while going outside. This is the only way you can help the world. The least of your efforts can make a huge difference. Thank you.
Health is wealth.
So for our healthy lifestyle, we have a senior dietitian, Ms. Yati.
Hello, am I audible? Namaste everyone. Hope you all are doing well. I'm Yati, a senior dietitian. I'm really happy that I'm a part of this radio show Mythbusters. Today, I'm here to clear all your doubt about your diet. It's rightly said by Jack LaLanne, exercise is king, nutrition is queen. When you put them together, you've got a kingdom. It means a person is considered healthy only if he or she takes a proper diet and performs exercise daily. Since the lockdown has taken all our enthusiasm and activeness and has diverted us towards the social media, why don't we utilize this time and dedicate ourselves, like taking care of our health? Here, I have some particular diet tips which may really be helpful in increasing your immunity. First, intake of proteins. Not only good quantity but a good quality of proteins like pulses, legumes, milk and milk products, fish, eggs, etc. Second, intake of vitamin A and vitamin C. Sources of vitamin A are all colorful fruits and vegetables, chicken, fish, liver, etc. Vitamin C is found in amla, lemon, orange, capsicum, etc. Third, intake of antioxidant minerals like zinc and selenium, which are really important, and we can find them in eggs, oil seeds, whole grains and pulses. Last but not the least are dietary fibers and probiotics, which should be a part of our daily life, and we can find them in onions, garlic, banana, whole grains, nuts, seeds, etc. There are also some Ayurvedic techniques to boost your immune system naturally. They are: drink enough warm water, practice yoga and meditation, drink herbal tea, have steam, take Chyawanprash, and a proper sleep of 8 to 10 hours. There are many more ways, but these are the important ones. Also, try to include ginger, cloves, garlic, turmeric, honey, green veggies, and fruits in your food items. They are really helpful in increasing your immunity. But be careful that you don't take excess of anything, as excess of anything is always not good. At end, I would like to repeat these lines said by Lord Buddha. To keep the body in a proper health is our duty. Otherwise, we will not be able to keep our mind healthy, strong and clear. Thank you.
So people, breathe within your mask, stay inside your homes, and take care of your mom and dad.
Have a break, have a Kit Kat.
Things of the day. Our students have burst various myths about COVID-19 through a short virtual radio show. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of misinformation regarding the vaccine. So, it's important to separate myths from facts. So, myth number 1 is the COVID-19 vaccine has severe side effects such as allergic reactions. But the fact is that extremely rare people can have severe allergic reaction to composition of vaccine. That's why experts recommended people with history of severe allergic reaction should not get the vaccination. Myth number 2 is the COVID-19 vaccine causes infertility in women. The fact is that there is an amino acid sequence shared between the spike protein and placental protein. However, experts says it's too short to trigger an immune response and therefore does not affect fertility. Myth number 3 is once I receive COVID-19 vaccine, I no longer need to wear a mask. But the fact is that masking, hand washing and physical distancing remains necessary in public. Fully vaccinated people can meet other fully vaccinated people without wearing masks. I hope this information has cracked most of the myths going on in the minds of almost everyone. Thank you and have a good day.
Good morning, everyone. Oratory is the power to talk people out of their sober and natural opinions. Communication skills play a vital role, and one must have mastery over these skills to get success in their respective fields. So, speaking is the most important skill among all the 4 languages in order to communicate well in the global world. Keeping this in mind, our school, St. Joseph Convent Secondary School, provided a wonderful platform to the students of 9 to enhance their public speaking skills through a virtual radio show, in which all the students have performed amazingly well. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Reverend Sister Frida, who always provides direction and motivates us to learn and try out new ways to do better every time. When school and family work together, the children come out in their best. Good parental support always keeps children to be positive in every difficult situation and to be lifelong learners. So here, I extend my sincere thanks to all the worthy and loving parents for providing a congenial atmosphere and the necessary help to children to perform in the best possible way. Once again, I want you all to stay away from all the myths regarding COVID-19. Remember, wash your hands regularly, use sanitizer, maintain 6 feet distance, and wear a mask when in public places. Thank you.